What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com, 23 years, selling full-time on eBay. We're an hour and a half-ish past my halfway point. But I've been listing, but now it's starting to mess up, getting system errors, and also a new one. When I go to list some stuff, it'll say, if I go to list 10, it'll say 2 or 3 need to have the condition of the item to be listed, yet the condition's there. So it's not reading all the details on the page in the drafts when you're trying to list items. So something's going on, some probably server failure, system error, same old, all that crap again. And I'm not the only one. I went and put it on the board and saw that I am not the only one. So having issues with the listing just right now out of the gate. Miss Destiny, is that your name? I don't even remember your name. I'm sorry. I forgot your name. I know you watch some of my videos sometimes. I didn't realize it was you until I clicked on it. Yes. In her fashion boutique. Oops. So you can go check out her store if you like. So she picks in Las Vegas, I believe. It's not Dynasty, it's Dynasty. Oh, sorry. Fashion booth and more dynasties. But anyway. Sells clothing, some media, and stuff. I think she also works in a casino. What do they call them? Cocktail waitress, I think. So, yeah, I didn't know it was her until after I put my comment on hers. She actually put up screenshots. I don't go that far. Because my computer, for some reason, doesn't show screenshots anymore. Like, I can't get it to save screenshots. But anyway, here it is. Well, this is embarrassing. And then we've got the system error, classic. And then, of course, the dreaded semi-like the spinning wheel of death, where it just kind of flashes, but nothing ever comes up. Yeah, so I figured I'd take a break, see what's going on with my sales right now, since we're over halfway through the day. And there's problems. If you're having these issues, go ahead and comment on my thread too. If you're having the same as hers, comment on her thread, and then mine's right below it right now. eBay not recognizing details in drafts when listing. So if you're having either one of them, go ahead and respond to them, so maybe we can get it escalated and somebody will pay attention to it. All right, let's see here. So we're at 215 in the media store without international. Let's see if we got any on the international sites today. Nope. So 216 right here, right now. And if you're watching this and you don't know and you say, why is there only $74 in net sales? It's because items were shipped from yesterday also this morning. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you question. But it all evens out at the end of the month, or the week even. And then we've got 194.11 on here, and it's been pretty. I'm getting blocks of no sales, still blocks of no offers, so still a lot of things going on, even though I'm at $410 going on $330. But this time yesterday or so, it cut off for about 4 or 5 hours also. So will it happen again today? I don't know. But let's kind of go through. I'm just gonna since I got time to waste, since I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Let's just go to sold. I've been working on some cassettes this morning, or today, I should say. probably only have, what did I get listed? 40, 50, 60, maybe 70 or 80 listed so far. Let's see. Today's the 9th. We do 60. Do I got at least 60? Yes, I got at least 60. So, I don't think I got over 100 yet. No. But just been doing some cassettes. Haven't taken no pictures. I figured I'd do get some of the stuff listed today, since I spent yesterday just taking pictures all day. There we go. There's another cha-ching in the clothing store. This number's dropping though. This was at 3,200. Now we're down to 3. That's how bad this past few weeks have just is killing me. I mean, it's not killing me, it's just hurting. How about that? We're just going so good in the right direction. It kind of stinks. But I am liking, I feel like my ASP is higher right now. Today it's 1349, up 6.7. But I feel like it's higher this week. I feel like I've had some decent dollar items. So let's see what it is for the week. 1509, yeah, up 37%. So that's at least one positive that's coming out of this. Having, not just a couple of high dollar items sell. And of course, you might think that's low, but then I like going by the total buyers instead of sold, because that includes multi-item purchases. So that's divided by 110 instead, which takes it up to 1838. And if you remember, I've been hitting about 17 is usually my average. So up about $1.30 per order this week. That being said, there was one big dollar one on this site, right? Or was that both of them on here? The Indian head. And what was the other high dollar one? Oh, the Longenberger things. Yeah, that was on here also. But I mean, I feel like I'm having decent dollar media selling too, like $16 there, $12 Laserdisc, $21 CD there. I forget what the offer I took on that. $24 CD there. So it ain't all just the cheap stuff. And then my cassettes here, the $12 a piece, buy two, get two. So yeah. So at least it seems like that's the plus that's been going on this week is my ASP is higher. That being said, I think the multi-item orders are kind of slagging this week, and that may too just be what's going on with the whole do not ship to your location stuff like that's going on. So it's hard to say. And I know I keep saying this, and I'm just going to say it so I can say it because it's on my mind, and that's how I am, so I don't have to live there. But again, how can $1 billion e-commerce company keep having these kind of problems and issues that drastically hurt not just our sales, but it's got to be affecting the company, eBay, as a whole? If I ever got to sit down with a higher up in eBay and have one question to ask, that would be my question to them. How does $1 billion company like you keep having literally daily issues that drag on for months and years of the same site problems and never be properly fixed. Why is that? And I would not let him get away with just a half-ass answer. Well, you would have to talk to our tech team. They really try. No, no, no. No. You're the boss. You tell me. I'm holding you accountable. $16 cassette there. There's my native head that you will no longer see in the shipping videos. But that should be revamped this weekend anyway, so I should at least have enough to do the one side. I think I have enough to do it all. I haven't went down there and counted it all yet. I should have enough to at least do the one side. So I've got to find a new place for my Gene Simmons bust too. I'll eventually put that up for sale. I have the box. I think it's in the garage somewhere. So maybe by the time I get to it in the garage, maybe I'll just like, you know what, it's time to put it up for sale. Let me see what those are selling for. Gene Simmons bust. Let me put highest first. Get out this low, small dollar stuff. Here it is, $250 with the box. Well, that's asking. $208 there. Let's see what if any's sold. So $245 with the box. I don't like this. It doesn't tell me if it's new or used. We have to. eBay has taken away so many details that used to be right there in your face. Now I have to come here to see if it's. Oh, there ain't even a condition on that one. Maybe that's why. But like, you know, you can't tell what category they put them in now. They've taken that away, which I talked about a little bit on this morning's video, so I won't rehash that. I guess, let's see, this one's $275. And this one, no condition on this one either. It says pre-owned. Oh, you know what's going on? The condition problem. So it's not just affecting drafts. I got a feeling it's affecting everything right now. Because you see that it says condition there, but yet the condition's missing. Well, it's here on this one, though. And it's there on that. Maybe it's just a category. I know some categories you don't have to put it, like a vintage item or so maybe that's just it. I don't know. Let me go back here and see if any of these, like, yeah, the condition like is totally missing. So something's going on with the conditions. Because they're not out here, like here. It's here on this one, but not on this one. Okay. So it ain't just with the drafts. There's something on the site going on with the conditions. Here it's showing new. And it's showing here, where here it's not showing in either place. Here it's showing new. Let me just get out of this category and try a different category. Let me just go CD. Now here they're all here, pre-owned. Who knows? I don't know. I put the thing out there and let them deal with it. It didn't, like I said, it wasn't affecting everyone. It would affect like 2 and 3 out of 10 when I went to list them. So it's not every item. It's not even 50% of the items, at least that I've seen. So it could be just random. So. These sort of mattress sheep still sell. Yeah, they're still making commercials, right? I just saw one the other day, actually. I rarely see commercials because when I do watch TV, it's usually recorded so I can fast forward through the commercials. So it must have been like during a Blues game or something. I think that's the only thing I really watch live is hockey. And so it must have been that where they were all sleeping on the bed, stacked on top of one another. That was funny. But I'm easily amused like that. Here's the Longaberger canisters it sold. I hope they make it without breaking. These are going UPS, and I put fragile on the box. I know when you ship USPS, at least in my experience, if you put fragile on the box, it's pretty much a 99% chance it's getting broke. So when I ship it USPS, I do not put fragile on it because I have a better success rate not putting fragile on the box with the Postal Service. It's almost like people do it intentionally if it says fragile. Very odd statistic, though. $24 CD there. Very odd. Let's go over to the clothing store. That was from today's. And when I was saying dynasty, I was just joking, and I don't mean nasty as in nasty. It's more slang. Nasty girl. I think I played it off like that, didn't I? Don't want nobody to get offended. I didn't mean nothing by it negative. Playful. Playful, that's me. You should know by now that if I want to be mean, you'll know it when I'm mean. I'm just being playful. Oh, that's already. That was my big hat order. I sold a pair of underwear. Batman versus Superman. I found a whole bunch of this stuff in storage. I picked up at the bins, new with tags. Probably, I think, from Target. A bunch of different women's underwear, Marvel, or is it DC? I don't know, one or the other. I don't remember the difference. Along with some women's like sleep tops also. All new with tags. Sold 4 more of those swivel things that my drawers came with my drawers. What am I up to on these puppies? 15 sold, 100 left. That shows you I'll sell anything. I don't care. I'll list it. List it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! You know what I learned the other day? I was listening to New Kids on the Block cassette. No. Marky Mark, which is Mark Wahlberg. I did not know that his brother Donnie wrote the music for Mark and Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I saw that the other day. I'm like, huh, a little nugget I did not know. Got the greens going on there. Do-do-do-do. They just opened a return on that. I didn't look to see why. Probably doesn't fit. They're not taking the tags off of it. Dagnabbit. before I let you go, I'm going to just see if anybody's responded to any of these things yet. Since it looks like it's beyond just the drafts. Their shipping labels are airing out for this person. That was just put up 5 minutes ago. Oh, Ken's Gift Shop is responding. Their post earlier today about it, and I think they mentioned their return policy was the same. So it just started happening to me. So here's another one that just went up 10 minutes ago or so. Cannot list. I cannot list any item. When I try from PC on the website, it flashes a red bar, but it's so fast I can't catch the error message. Then just refreshes the listing the page. When I try to list from third-party listing software, it tells me the error is a server error. So eBay's got a server problem going on right now. That's what's causing all these issues. So there's clearly, let me do the down detector. See if it's pinging. Yep. All right, so there we go. It's pinging. So we got problems. We got the problems. And I knew the second it happened, like, bam, boom, you're on it, James. I bet you feel special and have no life. I know. And this person is having problems with offers. It's just a freaking mess, man. All right, I'm done. I don't know what I want to do now. Maybe I'll go for a bike ride or something. All right, that's it for me. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.